Hello and welcome back everybody, but probably nobody. This is ThorW here to bring you another episode in the DFO Ranger series where we are now level 60, closing in on level 70, 10 levels to go before we have hit that maximum level cap. On our last episode we were almost level 60. I finished off that last little 20 to 30% I believe it was through the Valley of Fallen Souls. And we are now level 60, and we have unlocked the next area in Ghent, and we are going to continue our path through with Midnight Assault. So, let's jump right in, get into this game, and let's go. And as you can see, the path looks very short, because, as always, we're going to have to do at least one clear before the entire map is unlocked to us. Ghent is, yeah, it just kind of does that. Not the worst thing in the world, I suppose, but kind of annoying at the same time. Anyway, there are some of the enemies here in Midnight Assault are a little bit annoying. The clowns riding around on those large spiked balls are a little bit annoying. They can jump off of the spiked balls if they go into it. A little crouching animation on top of the ball and are no longer, you can't hit them anymore, they're no longer really touchable, then they are about to throw the ball at you and they will hit you. Oh, for some reason it wouldn't aim down there. Oh well. Anyway, those guys, much like many other enemies we've been seeing lately, have very low health, only take 1 damage per hit. If you don't kill them quickly enough and they're alerted to your presence, then they just tweak their little whistle and summon up some enemies. Anyway, we're gonna kill these guys pretty quick. He bounced around away from me, but whatever, he's done. Or not. Now die. Oh my goodness, this guy stayed alive for way too long. Jeez. Wasting everybody's time. Anyway, these guys in sleeping bags can be woken up. You walk on them and then they might wake up. As for the drops in this area, I would advise picking up literally everything, as there is a quest for which will take a lot of these items for a title to complete your title book. So obviously you want to pick up as much of these items as possible as you find them. Alright, so we cleared a few quests here, a couple of training quests for Varrocked. We do have a lot of quests to go accept, so let's go do that. Quest from Zeldine Schneider. Anyway, it is this feat. You can see you need a lot of different materials that you'll get throughout a few different of the Ghent dungeons, so I will not be accepting that for a little while. I'll be sure to get it at some point. This particular feat I would advise not doing. It takes 30 nihilistic demon stones. That is quite a few demon stone fragments. It is 300 demon stone fragments, and trust me, you're going to want those nihilistic demon stone fragments and stones for other quests in the future. And all it gives you is a ring. I don't even think it's that great of a ring if I take a look at it. Yeah, it's okay. It's an okay ring. It's a decent ring, but not worth at all for the price. Is there anything else I need to accept? Okay. So this general nihilistic demon stone quest from Sharon, every 10 fragments gives you a demon stone, and it will become a repeatable quest. And you'll be using it in the future. I should have actually talked to her earlier before I came to Ghent, but it's fine. Anyway, moving on. Using sub-equipment, we'll get that over time. That is, these are the names of the actual bosses of the Midnight Assault, or Silky and Felty Martel. So, in this particular dungeon, you have the problem of having 2 bosses instead of 1 to fight in the final boss room. Kind of like in Ghent, it's similar to how the Ghent battlefield had technically like 4 bosses if you didn't clear those. If you didn't clear the cannons before getting to the boss room. Only these guys come out at the same, are out at all times at the same time. Anyway, you can destroy these little watchtowers. That little spotlight going around a searchlight. If you walk into it, you get attacked from the guys in the watchtowers. Anyway, as you can see, if you have some sort of projectile or shockwave, anything like that, you can destroy those balls that the clowns try and throw at you before they hit you. And it's a good way to keep them from hitting you. So now we have diverging paths. Both of these paths will lead you to the boss. It kind of doesn't matter what path you go to. The right path's next room will have a room that is very similar to this. A room filled with these guys, these patches as they are called. Anyway, looks like we have a quest to clear the entire place, so we'll be doing that as well. Here we got a little bit of a mini-boss here, fire-breathing Fatso. He can do a decent bit of damage, but he's nothing too bad to worry about. There is another mini-boss on the right path as well. We'll be seeing him because we have a quest to clear all the maps. And I find that guy a little bit more of a problem. It's probably mainly because of the room that he's in being a little bit smaller, less room to move around and whatnot. But this particular map is overall relatively easy. It's actually a very short map if you just go straight to the boss. It's only 7 maps, 7 rooms, I think, if you go straight to the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, it's 8. It's only 8 if you go straight to the boss. Which is overall very short for such a late game map. Some maps are a little bit longer, some are a little bit shorter. You're gonna find plenty of these maps are actually going to be relatively short. Like, you're not going to find too many just really long, windy maps like for example, the what is it? The Corrupted Temple back in Behemoth, which has several diverging paths and a lot of different stuff. So here we have Yogi Savara, or Dulcim for any of you Street Fighter players. This guy is like 100% Dulcim. I am rather sure that the developers at DFO like Street Fighter, considering they've got plenty of Street Fighter stuff in there. Anyway, this guy has those stretchy limbs, which is why I call him Dulcim all the time. He also comes with the elephants here and everything, which is like the classic like Street Fighter 2 Dulcim stage is an Indian background with a bunch of elephants and stuff. So you know, this is definitely a tribute of some sort to him. Just a fun little tidbit I thought you guys might like. Alright, so we're just about done with clearing this extra stuff. Anyway, we've got this room again, which we've seen before. Oh, I'm so tired and hungry. Oh no! Grenades to the face! And as I said before, those guys in the sleeping bags will get up, and will be just more of these guys if you attack them or step on certain ones. Certain ones can get up at least. Not all of them will. So how many do I have to kill without waking any sleeping enemies? Alright, so just make sure we don't wake up these poor angels in their sleeping bags. I think these guys can also count towards that. We don't want them to alert anyone. Don't tweet! Oh no, it's just sleeping bags. Okay, cool. So that's fine. So that's no biggie, we didn't really miss out on anything then. Cool. So now all we've got to do is clear the boss room, and we've done another couple quests. The boss here is actually a little bit tricky and can be a little bit tough. A good way to deal with these guys is to try and juggle them as much as possible. Not always possible though, sometimes it can be a little bit different, but they like to teleport around the room rather often. And they like to jump around a whole bunch, so they can be a little bit of a handful sometimes. And considering you're technically fighting two bosses at once, they can do quite a bit of damage pretty quick. Alright, so that's a little trap thing that he threw out. If you get near it, it's going to turn into a whirlwind. And so yeah, as you can see, these guys really like to jump around, move around, teleport all over the place. Super armor their way past you. Really quite annoying to face if you don't have like a heavy lockdown to just hold them in one spot. However, if you're ever starting to lose them, you can always see their name. Their name's pretty much always visible. Even when Silky Martel, the guy in white, is hiding in one of his boxes, you can actually see his name peeking out from the outside edges of it, because mistakes were made when they made the sprite for the boxes, or it's intentional. If it's intentional, it's fine, but if it's not, then mistakes were made. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Nice. Sub-equipment, which I can't use yet, but I will keep. Because sub-equipment is actually relatively difficult to find. Sub-equipment is relatively rare to actually have drop, so that's not bad. Let's go. We'll talk to Varrock in a second. First, we're going to clear these quests out. Yup, I did it. I did it, Varrock. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you proud? Yep, I'll go defeat them on hard again. Don't you worry. Alright, so let's see what kind of quests we've got. Keep beating them on hard. Beat the patches, collect midnight. Collect embers, collect makeup kits. Alright, so we're pretty good to go. Actually, the collect makeup kits quest isn't great. It becomes a repeatable quest after you complete it once. So it's worth completing it once as a general quest, and then it becomes repeatable, and then you should save all makeup kit pickups for the title quest. That feat. Because you want to be able to complete your title book stuff, since you do get just passive buffs at all times for completing them. Or at least for all the general ones, the 1 through 70 titles. Once all of those are done, then the rest of the titles are just whichever ones you want. If you're a completionist, then the difficult ones are the Towers of Despair titles. Those are tough. Those are really tough to get. Because Tower of Despair is... oof, it's harsh. Very harsh. Please do excuse me clearing my throat a little bit. Because, just a little bit of dryness in my throat right now. I should really take a drink. Hold on. Oh, delicious! That's much better. Yeah, bounce around, buddy. Roll around. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Sonic. Sonic. Come here, Sonic. And this Sonic, this guy, it's like if Sonic changed his slogan from gotta go fast to gotta go fat. And now everyone is just laughing hilariously. It's like the jokes in Paul Blart. Everybody liked that movie, right? Right, guys? Guys, you all liked Paul Blart, right? Because it was hilarious. Because Kevin James is fat. Oh, yeah. That's basically all the jokes in Paul Blart is, hey, Kevin James is fat, and it's funny. When the guy's actually a pretty decent comedian. Kevin James is actually a pretty decent comedian, but the Paul Blart movies, not good. They're not good. They're really not. Pretty uninspired. Now, to be honest, I'm just a jaded, horrible individual when it comes to a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of movies that are coming out / have come out that I'm just not feeling. I don't think they're that great or at all. Like, one of the biggest ones that people, especially my family, goes on about saying that I'm wrong is when I say I don't think Independence Day is a very good movie. Cue everyone in the world just booing in the same monotone, just boo! But hear me out. If Will Smith wasn't in the movie, would it really be a good movie? The answer is no. It would not. Without Will Smith, that movie is literally garbage. Will Smith is the entire movie. Oh, you're there. It's almost like your name was visible. Okay, now, yeah, he even shows up before the dang things pop down on him. I guess it's meant to say that they're really not good at their magic tricks. They're really not good at their magic tricks. Your act is really bad. You'll never find me in here. Oh god, he found me in here! You wanna die? There you go, buddy. I'll just, Now hold on, Felty. I gotta pick up your brother's corpse and all the things he dropped, because he might have some nice swag on him. Oh yeah, just pop right on me. Feel free, bro. Oh, that's so garbage. And done! Freaking annoying guy just hopping around all over the place like you own this place, even though technically I guess it is your circus. But you don't own this place, you don't own nothing. This is Empire land. I'm saying that because the Empire is willing to pay me exorbitant amounts of money. I think. Yeah, well, even if they're not, I get to knock some heads. So that you know. Defeat the Martel brothers. Okay, yep. So pretty much keep doing the dungeon. Here's your quest. Keep doing the dungeon. You know, I really do like, I wish there was some way to have, like, a sense of exploration in game types like this. Because this really scratches my fighting game arcade style itch that I get. And beat-em-ups and stuff. I've always loved beat-em-ups ever since I was a kid and I was playing, like, Streets of Rage and stuff like that. Double Dragon. On what was already a relatively old system with the original NES. But, the one thing that games like this are missing the one itch that they can't scratch is the exploration itch that I get. Like, I really just want the ability to be able to explore and find different stuff. It's one reason why I like the FromSoft games so much, is because, you know, there's a lot of exploration and lore and stuff to find. And it's not all just handed to you on a silver platter, and there's lots of different places to go and stuff. And it's really cool. I don't know, like, unless they were to, like, completely change this into, like, an open world adventure kind of game, they can't really do that, though. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I do certainly like the dungeon crawl kind of gameplay as well, though. Dungeon crawling with arcade action, it's pretty fun. Still, though, and, you know, a lot of people will probably say that they don't really care that much about the whole exploration aspect of it. Especially for a game like this, where it's like, it's just an arcade kind of go around, beat 'em up kind of thing, but, you know, you can still have that with dungeon crawlers and whatnot. That's why I like the Etrian Odyssey series. Because you get a big dungeon crawling experience while being able to explore the whole thing, make your own maps and everything like that. And some people find it tedious, I just find it really cool. Find it very fun to be able to jump around. To explore all the places on your own, especially like naval exploration is really fun for me. And if you put all that together with like a really good coherent, a really good deep kind of lore heavy storyline and stuff, well then you basically get the FromSoft model of storytelling. And then you have a very successful game series, because the FromSoft games always do well. I don't think any of the Souls games or Bloodborne have sold poorly. I think they've all done pretty well for themselves, so yeah. Come on out, Silky! Yeah, I always find Silky Martel just easier to finish off quickly, because he doesn't jump around nearly as much as Felty Martel, so I always go for him first. Just a habit I've developed. Once you get him out of his box, he's pretty much helpless to you. He just kind of lets you beat his ass. Whereas Felty Martel keeps jumping around even after you hit him a bunch. Oh, the whirlwind. Oopsie. No, hold still, bro. Damn. This guy really hates to hold still. Felty Martel really hates to just hold still and take it. He needs to learn how to take it. I suppose the reason I'm mentioning the Etrian Odyssey series is I've been replaying one of those games just basically whenever I'm messing around. I got my DS on me. Whenever I'm in the bathroom, basically, something like that, you know? That's pretty much what portable games are for, is like, hey, you gotta go to the bathroom? Here, take this with you. And kind of phones are starting to become a replacement for that, because there are so many apps that you can mess around with on your phones and whatnot. And hell, phones now can get like, you can get like a fully running Super Nintendo emulator to work on your phone perfectly fine, which is pretty fucking baller. Or if you're god-awful at video games and decisions in life, you can have Flappy Bird or one of its 5,000 clones on your phone instead. I don't know what the appeal to that game was. I still don't know. But it's challenging, but it's not. I played the game in like 2002 when it was free on a Flash game on the internet. Or at least something similar enough to it. You know, the exact same movement scheme and everything. Oh well, some people find different things difficult. And different things entertaining and all that. Like, personally, I find getting the executions down for fighting games to be relatively difficult and take time and work to master and all that. Even more simple ones, like getting consistent shoryukens and stuff, can sometimes be tough for me. In the heat of battle and all that, I've been known to drop many a combo, in DFO included. Which is why I liked Battle Mage so much. Battle Mage was like one of the very few classes that I've actually just got down. I can get the combos with Battle Mage down relatively easily compared to what most people say it is. But I can't do Monk for shit. I'm still so bad at Monk in PvP. I'm god awful. I can't get the timing down properly. I can't get the basic juggle down. I've been working on it super hard too. I've been working on it super hard, but I'm really bad at it. Whereas I find platformers, almost all platformers, like really easy and just a fun little casual kind of style game for me. Probably because I grew up on platformers super hard. Like, Super Mario World was literally the first game I ever played, the first game I ever beat, and I still walk back to this day because I just really like it so much. And then it transferred to Super Mario 64, and Super Mario Bros. 3 was a big one for me. Those two were really, really big for me, really fun. Anyway, I'm going to do a full clear because I got to kill 6 watchtowers. And I believe there's at least one more watchtower I can do. So, probably going to full clear twice in a row. Just a quick explanation. But to continue what I was saying, so for me, since I have just all this experience from my childhood and whatnot, and a lot of it's just engraved into my memory and into the feel that I've got in my hands, a lot of platformers don't give me much trouble. Now, of course, there are the super challenging ones that give everyone trouble, like I Want to Be the Guy, I Want to Be the Boshi, Kaizo Mario. And some of the challenge with those is just trial and error, where you can't know what's going to come your way. And some of it's legitimately tough. However, it's still something I have been able to conquer. No? Was I wrong? I thought there were at least three watchtowers. Okay, one there. One there. I know there's another one. I probably passed it up over here in the third room. Yep, okay. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I wasted a little bit of time. And I'm going to go grab that healing fountain real quick. But what was I talking? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, since I've got all this experience with I platformed all the time when I was a kid, and that was my go-to game type, that's why I'm able to do it. So for, you know, guys who are like, oh yeah, I used to play fighting games all the time when I was a kid, that was mine. And they're like, that was their childhood. That's why they're so much better than me at it. However, to be fair, it's still still difficult, in my opinion. I mean, even after playing it like a lot and whatnot, I have to think it's still a bit difficult. Although muscle memory does have a good bit of to do with it in especially the fighting game series genre, I should say, not series. No! Don't run away from me! Accept my love! Accept it! Oh, I missed the shot, darn. Alright, you dead. Bang, bang, bang! But yeah, a little unfortunate that the playstyle for DFO is pretty locked in for what it's capable of doing. It's very much just a side-scrolling beat-em-up. There's not a whole lot of getting around that and adding any more to that, but hey, you know, that's not bad. I think it's still a perfectly super fun genre that I'm surprised more games of this style don't come out for. Like, this kind of game and gameplay used to be the best kind of arcade cabinet games to get. There was your fighting games, and then there were your beat-em-ups. And those were the big ones. I guess right now you can add in, like, rhythm games are rather popular. But still, you'd think that these would get a little bit more. Just get a little bit more attention. Oh well. DFO does exist again, and I'm super happy about that, that's for sure. Oh my god, I forgot to destroy the watchtower again. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I am terrible. And wasting time. Anyway, I am going to go to the right in a second. I need to make a quick stop. I want to destroy these guys just to work towards the daily quest and the Brock quest I just got to destroy enemies and whatnot. Or not the one I just got, but the one I've had for just kill patches over and over again. Thank you for not tweeting your whistle. Sup, boys? Your shift's not over yet. And as long as your shift's not over, you're going to die. Man, how much does that gotta suck? It's like, oh man, my shift's almost over. Once it's done, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna be happy and... oh, nope, this guy came in with a grenade and a handgun and just killed me. Damn. The harsh rules of war. War never changes, although it has changed. War. War never changes. War has changed. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Oh, I have to not do the snake voice. Once I start, I can't stop. It's too fun. It is literally just too fun to not continue. Oh hey, the elephants attack. Sometimes the elephants, if you hit them one too many times, they'll do an attack. Oh. Look at you flipping around over there, little guy. Silly little funzo. Get him! Get them all! Burn them all! Alright, so I've gotten, with this Dragon Revolver plus 10, because I have upgraded to plus 10, I don't know if I showed that off or mentioned that until now. Sorry if I didn't. But with this Dragon Revolver plus 10, I'm getting to the point where I don't necessarily need cube skills to clear out places quickly. Which is pretty good. Stand still, nerd. You too, nerd. Other nerd. Okay, drop down over here. What's up? Hi, guy. Wow, how'd that miss? That was like right in his face, but it just went through him. That's weird. That's weird. Usually even like hitting them with your gun as you point it out does damage, but not in that particular instance apparently. Wow, that's cheap. Damn it. Damn, son, you annoying. At least that works, since it is a cone from where you are, from where your feet are together, like right in the very center of your sprite, is where the cone starts rather than where your gun starts. So it makes absolutely no sense as to the hitbox of that attack. But I'm willing to make use of it. Alright, so this one's going to get us an XP potion, so we are certainly... we're aching for that one. Which is just, defeat them and bring that back, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, yay. So we're going to have to do a lot of runs on this particular map. We have to do minimum of 10 on hard mode, so we will continue doing a couple runs on this map after we grab the experience pot.